Okay, we are getting ready to go. It is all packed, probably overpacked, but we are going to slow travel to start with, so pretty full with food. Most of that's food, and I've got a cold just as we're about to leave, but that's okay. Bye. Love you. Good morning. We stopped at Longwood Recreational Park last night, and it is a beautiful little donation spot. I'll leave the details down below. And it was so quiet, lots of birds noisy this morning, but we are going to go for a walk this morning. We're going to try and start our days off with a 2 to 3k walk, get into a bit of a routine. So yeah, we're going to go. We got here in the afternoon, so we didn't really get a chance to have a look around. So we're going to go for a little walk, and we thought we'd take you along. Let's go for a walk. Alrighty, we've stopped at a park, and we believe we've found some power to charge up our Bluetti. Never ever pass up an opportunity to charge up your battery pack. And we just got to hope that the power works. And we think there are showers here as well. Alright, fingers crossed.
You could even chain it to the post.
Oh, good. Will it have...
Always switch the power point off first and then put it on.
Yeah! Alright, so 59%. We'll see how long it takes to charge. Beautiful. We'll go check out the toilet block because the toilet block said there were showers up there. Let's hope for hot showers. Okay, so on Wikicamps it says there is hot showers up at this toilet block here, and it says bicycle lockers. So if we can get a hot shower, that will be a bonus. Even though we've only been gone for one night, whenever there's an opportunity to have a shower, you should take it. Let's have a look. And you're right in the town of Wangaratta as well, so it's a handy little park. It's no camping overnight though. Let's have a look. So we're doing 6 bike lockers, toilet and shower. Oh, okay. Let's have a look. Lock the door. Alright, let's pray for hot water. Cold, 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 getting hotter. We have hot water. Yep, that's hot. Oh, that's really hot. Beautiful. Shower time. Our first fuel stop. And we pushed it a little bit too close to the empty. So we are going to be filling up with a full tank. We need to put 98 in this car with some fuel additive as well, so we'll see how much it is. It's the most expensive fuel. Whoa, just made it, I reckon. Get about 400 k's on a tank, and that's pushing it.
$1.84. That's even cheaper. Getting out on the highway.
We are getting the ultimate.
No, we get the ultimate
$2.09 per litre. Put this stuff in. Additive. Fill her up. See how much. How many litres is the tank?
50 litres.
50 litres, so went a lot further than we normally do.
Just to tell you how close we were. It's got to go in slowly, but you can't rush it in. 41 litres.
We still had 10 litres spare in the tank.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Oh. Okay.
We were driving pretty slow.
Yeah.
We weren't rushing it, and it's not hot. it's probably time we told the story so far, what we're doing. So we left Melbourne 2.5 weeks ago to head to Queensland to visit our daughter and head off on a trip, which we'll talk about. And took us about a week.
About a week coming up out of Melbourne. Pretty cold coming out of Melbourne. Had
cold.
A few chilly nights in the van. No diesel heater, so it was, yeah. It was
but the van has run. It ran up here, excellent, no problems. And then...
Oh, the starter motor, yes.
The starter motor went.
Yeah. But it didn't go straight away, so it gave us a few warning signs, so it gave us enough time to book in a Kombi Mechanic to look at it.
Yeah, and he was really good.
He was really good.
Just happens to be really close to where we were staying. We can leave his details down below, but he has really looked after us, got the car fixed.
Yep.
Pretty quick. So
very quick.
What did he fix? He put a new starter motor in.
New starter motor. We got a set of new rear wheel bearings, which were on the cusp to do, but whilst we were feeling comfortable with this guy, we thought we'll get a few more repairs done, and some tappet adjustments, which is just on the engine. So it was really good. All three things were done. The car was in overnight, so we stayed in some accommodation.
Yeah, we stayed in a hotel, which was good because it ended up it was covered with our RAC. We have RACV, which in Australia is like roadside assistance, and we always have that when we're travelling, especially interstate with the old van, and that included a certain amount of accommodation if your car completely breaks down. So
and towing.
So that was really good.
Fortunately, we didn't need the towing bit. The starter motor was troublesome, but the car is manual, so it was quite easy to push start it as well, which if you're on the right side of the hill, it's no problem.
Yeah, and we'll show you some footage of push starting it down the street on the morning we were taking it to the mechanics, because we could not get it started that final morning, so it all worked out well. We just happened to be on a hill, so...
Ready?
Yeah. She's not starting. So we're going to roll start it. Going to push it and get it started. Ooh, almost. Running out of hill. Oh, almost started. Yay, we have it started. Now we're off to the mechanics. We'll fill you in later. Oh, happy days. Alright, so that was all about a week ago.
About a week ago.
And then we decided, we visited some other friends, and now we are at a hip camp, probably, I don't know, 100k
west of Brisbane, inland.
And it's near a little town called Toowoomba or something.
Toowoomba.
I'll put the name of it on the screen.
Oh, they're going to hate the way we said that.
Yeah. And we're at a little hip camp, $5 a night. One thing we have noticed is all the hip camps, forget about caravan parks, they're just ridiculously priced. And even the hip camps, which are mostly people who've got properties who allow you to stay on their properties, we've noticed even the hip camps now are getting really expensive, $30, $40, $50 a night for basically some grass, no water, no power. But this one is called Jack's Place, and it's 40 acres, and it's amazing, isn't it? $5 a night.
$5 a
and
night.
we've been here for 4 nights Tonight's our last night, and we're heading back to Brisbane to catch up with our daughter again and to spend a few more days with her. So yeah, I would have liked another couple of days here. Mind you, the weather has been beautiful. It is turning. We haven't had one day of rain yet,
but it's coming.
It's coming tomorrow. We're here, so back to the city tomorrow, and then the rest of the trip. So we'll talk about what we're doing on this whole trip, I suppose. So that's what's happened in the last 2.5 weeks. Now, the next 6 months,
yep,
here is the plan, and it's a very loose plan. So we've got 5-6 months off work, and our plan is to really just travel on the east coast of Australia to see if we could do it long term. I am a teacher, so I can actually get some work maybe up here in Queensland. I have my teacher's registration up here, but we're not relying on that. So the idea is just to enjoy, travel around, do some house sits as well, and we'll talk about that a little bit more in another video. But yeah, we just want to travel around and see whether it's something we can sustain long term.
Yeah, going into the future, I think full-time employment for us will be scaled back a bit.
Finished.
And moving forward, to sustain the lifestyle, obviously costings come into it. So with travelling, and the longer you travel, the
cheaper it is.
The cheaper it is. So
and that's some overseas travel. Well, we've already done a bit of overseas travel at the start of this year. So I don't know, we're just going. We really don't have any plans. Probably going to spend most of our time up here in Queensland because it's winter now, down in Melbourne where we're from. And we're hoping maybe to do Central Australia on the way home somewhere around about November. That's sort of the plan. There is no other fixed plans. We are going to fly home a few times. We have 2 boys at home, adult boys, but looking after the house, so we need to go home and make sure they haven't burnt that to the ground. So we will fly home a couple of times, but when we can get some cheap flights home. We have friends up here in Brisbane where we can leave the van, so we can just leave it at their place, head home, stay home for a couple of weeks. I might even do some work while I'm home, and then grab a cheap flight and pick back up where we left off. So we're trying to have best of both worlds. That's the plan.
Loose plan.
Loose plan, very loose plan.
Yep.
So we will finish off there. That's our plans. Like I said, nothing's concrete. Everything's on the fly. So we will pick up again
after
somewhere.
Our first house sit, maybe.
After our first house sit, which we have in 2 days' time.
2 days' time.
Yeah,
that's it.
And we'll talk a little bit more about that. That'll be our very first house sit.
Very first one.
So we're hoping to incorporate some house sits just to break things up and
have a stretch our backs a bit from being in the van. So.
All right, so that's the plans going forward. Fingers crossed we don't have any more van problems. I'm sure we will. Oh, we do have to get a chip fixed in the windscreen. We'll take you along to have a look at that. So we've got to do that. So anyway, we're going to go now, enjoy the rest of the afternoon here, and we've got to pack up because we head off tomorrow back to the city. So until next time.
Bye for now.
See ya.
See ya.